Hey guys, let's talk about today's video, shall we? So basically, I feel like in the beauty world, industry, community, whatever you want to say, there is very much a black and white mentality. Basically what I mean is that every product is either a yes or a no. It's a hit or it's a miss. It's favorites, it's disappointments. It's Jeffree Star approved, it's not Jeffree Star approved. And I can get that as a consumer, that you don't want to hear somebody go, well, I kind of like this about it, I kind of like that about it, and I don't know. Like, you want to hear like, yes, I like it, or no, I don't. Yes, you should spend the money. No, you shouldn't, because, you know, people work hard for their money and they want to know what they're buying is good. As somebody who's definitely not a professional, but I'm someone that does love makeup, and I research makeup and I try on a lot of makeup. There are sometimes products that fall into a gray area. Products that I just either, they have a really big pro, but they also have a really big con, so I'm kind of like in a tug of war. Some products that I just feel meh about. Some products that are not necessarily amazing, but they're not like terrible, and they just kind of fall in this gray area. So today I'm breaking all the rules, and I'm going to be showing you products that I think are just meh. I think they're just, it is what it is. They're okay, or I don't really know how to feel. On one hand, I can see the bad side. On one hand, I can see the good side. So yeah, let's talk about it. This video might get a little dark, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, but let's just do this. I'm ready. So the first product that I have is one that I was like ready to throw into my disappointing products video. But I keep going back to it, but then I wear it and I hate it. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this product. This is the FENTY STUNNA lip paint in the shade Uncensored. It's the only color in the Fenty Beauty collection right now as far as their liquid lipsticks go. You know what? Let's start off on a positive note. Things I like about this. Okay, the packaging is very unique, very gorgeous. It definitely is stunning. And it makes a statement. I also really like it because it can stand on its own as like its own little monument, because I'm running out of space back there for my lip products. They're just overflowing, so I'm happy that I can just like stand this up somewhere and be done with it. I like the glass bottle. That's very like luxurious and fancy. The doe foot applicator, if I'm being like really picky, is not like my favorite. It's kind of like this little hoof, as you can see. And it's very rounded at the top. I like something a little more oval. I don't have the deepest Cupid's bow, so I really have to have something that's gonna make those like really pointy mounds. But you know, it's not my favorite, but it's not the worst, and it's definitely unique. I also love this color. This color is stunning. See what I did there? I'm 2 for 2 now. It's gorgeous. It is, from the first swipe, you will be floored. You will be like, OMG, she's not here to play. She's here to make a statement. The opacity on this is wonderful. It's very full coverage. It's lightweight. It's the most stunning color. I wouldn't say that it's perfect red, because everybody has their own favorite shade of red. There's such a big spectrum. Everybody loves something different, but it is certainly the most universal. And if you hear people talk about this in other reviews and stuff, they will say that this is the perfect universal shade, which is cool because, you know, Fenty right off the bat has been someone all about inclusivity. It's absolutely beautiful. No matter black, white, purple, brown, your eye color, your hair color, you're gonna look fabulous in this. The problem lies is that this is the most messy liquid lipstick I have ever worn. And that's a problem because this is red, and it's not just red, it's red. It is like slap your mama red. And it's just one of those things that you can't mess up and you can't have it bleed, because it is super duper obvious that it is effed up when it does this. I've heard people say set it with a lip liner. I have done that. I have used like a suede like matte lip liner, and it still just bleeds. It bleeds a lot right in here. One time I was like rubbing my nose and my thumb like gently grazed it, and all of a sudden I was the Joker. So you see the problem here. And I mean, it was so bad one day. I live legitimately 5 minutes away from my house, really. And in that 5 minutes, I had already taken this off and thrown on another liquid lipstick, because it's not a lipstick that you can just put on, go to work, eat, talk, do things, run errands, kiss your mom. You have to monitor this, and I just don't have time for it. So I'm really torn, because every time I put it on, I'm just like, oh, who is this devil? I'm looking at his beautiful. But it is so freaking annoying, the formula. I have noticed that when I only use one coat of this, like, you know, not going with 2-3 coats, just use one. I mean, you really only need to use one because the coverage is so good, but just use one. That definitely limits the amount that it, like, fizzles out. But yeah, this, I don't know, I hate this because I think the color is so pretty. Another liquid lipstick that I have is the Infallible Pro Matte Liquid Lipstick, the Les Chocolats scented one. This is in the shade Dose of Cocoa. And at first glance, I was like, okay, I'm loving that this is drugstore, got some cheap. I love the whole aesthetic of this line, like the chocolate, shades of nude, and there really is a shade for everybody. So again, a lot of inclusiveness, and I really like that. This is, I think, like one of the lighter shades. This looked very pinky to me, but when I actually put it on my lips, it looks very gray, and it makes me look a little washed out, I'm not gonna lie. But I can still work with it, and it's still a wearable color. I mean, it looks really pinky here, but every time I put it on, I just feel like it looks so gray and washed out. My problem lies with this formula. You know, for something that's a moussey texture that in the past I've had trouble with being streaky and patchy and having to go over with a million layers, you get really great coverage from this. So it's cheap, it's affordable, it's every shade of nude, which who doesn't love that? But the formula, is just, it's so annoying. When I put this on, I'm like, okay, it's a little tacky. It'll probably take a couple seconds for it to dry down. This, for real, in real time, takes like 10 to 15 minutes to completely dry down, which wouldn't be that big of a deal if it wasn't the stickiest thing I have ever felt. Like, my lips are literally like, mwah, mwah. It's super duper annoying, and it's hard to talk, it's hard to do anything because you're like, mwah, mwah, bah, mwah. And I just, that is so obnoxious. But when it does finally dry down, it's really comfortable. It lasts a super duper trooper long time. An initial 10 to 15 minutes is just enough for me to be like, oh my god, I don't want to wear this because it's so obnoxious to put on. And I hate to compare everything to the Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks, but that formula is like slays my existence. Like, I am deceased. Like, plan my funeral because those are amazing. And it's just like, I don't know, part of me is like, well, you know, it's from the drugstore, so, you know, whatever. But there's another part of me that just like can't, like, I'm like, oh, that is the most annoying thing. And it's like super obnoxious too. It's not just like a little sticky or takes a little long to dry down. It is obnoxious. But when it does, it is the greatest liquid lipstick ever. So, someone help me. Okay, moving on to some skincare now. This is the Juice Beauty Stem Cellular Anti-Wrinkle Eye Treatment. It looks like this. It comes out of the top right here. You just like squeeze one pump. I kind of dab it between my fingers and dab it under my eyes. Now, if you are really into like organic, natural skincare lines, this might be for you. This is completely organic, very natural. They use fruit stem cells in this, if you were thinking anything else. And it's really nice. But the problem lies is that I really just don't see any anti-wrinkleness. Not that I have a ton of wrinkles, but the little bit of wrinkles I have under my eyes, I really didn't see a difference in. And I've been using this probably for February, March, April, May, June, like for about 4 months now, and I really just don't see a difference. It looks nice and hydrated afterwards under my eyes, but I don't feel like there's any long-term skincare benefits. I've been using it for a while now, and it just is kind of like a do-nothing product for me. I don't know if I should use it with other Juice Beauty products. I only use it once at night, and maybe I should use it in the morning as well, but I don't find the need for it because it really doesn't do anything, and I really haven't seen any significant difference. I mean, the skin underneath hasn't long-term started to look better either. Like, when I first put it under there, it looks nice, but I wouldn't waste the money on it again. I just don't know. It's just a do-nothing product. So if anybody knows a way to use this, maybe I should use it with the other Juice Beauty products. Maybe I should use it twice a day. I don't know. But yeah, this is just kind of like a meh. I don't know. It's not bad. It's not good. It's just meh. Okay. let me just speak for a moment. Let me get my defense already. I think Laura Lee is a boss-ass bitch for starting her own makeup line. I really is. Her story is really inspiring. You know, she's kind of like a started from the bottom, now we here type person. I really do like the packaging. I know a lot of people came for her and they were like, why is it sparkling on the outside, floral on the inside? Why is there an obstructed mirror? I kind of like the obstructed mirror. Mirrors and palettes don't matter to me, really. I do all of my makeup at home because, I mean, I don't really travel that much. That's the only time I would. So that I don't really care that much. And again, I'm not really the biggest stickler for packaging. I do think it's pretty and sparkly on the outside, but I can see where people are kind of like, why did you do flowers? I think the flowers are kind of pretty, but whatever. It's $40. You get 10 shades. They average out to about $4 a piece, so not terrible. When I look at this, I see this nice kind of all over lid shade, highlighting shade, diffusing shade, really pretty matte cream shade. The black in here is really, really awesome as well. It's very black, matte, perfect. You do get kind of a light golden shade, kind of for highlighting. You get a darker coppery orange shade in here for maybe a darker. You get a light transition, a darker transition. Then you get some pops of color down here. You get this shimmery purple. You get kind of like this cranberry muted red shade. You get another pretty cranberry appley bright red shade, and then you get kind of like this dark purple with like gold glitter in it. Can you make a full and complete look with this? Yes, you can. Can you make multiple full and complete look with this? Yes, you can. Are the shades in here very, very pigmented? Yes, they are. I'll swatch a couple of them for you. I'll do this gold. I will do this darker transition shade, and I will do, I don't know, the red's really pretty. So as you can see, very pigmented right off the bat. So if you buy this palette, you are getting a good quality, decent palette that you're going to like. However, for me, I just look at this palette and I just feel kind of meh by it. I don't know. I'm not inspired by it. I'm not saying that the shadow aren't good, not that you can't make full and complete looks, not that you can't use some color, some bronziness, whatever, and I get it. I don't know everything there is to know about making makeup and things like that. So she could have had these shades picked out for 2 years, because she said she worked on it for 2 years, and, you know, production, marketing, things that times and trends changed, and maybe she was like, okay, well, we can't go back and like change this. But I just feel like these colors have been done 100 times. If we really want to break it down, I'm not like, this gold shade looks pretty, but it's a little too yellowy for my skin tone. It's not like my favorite. The light transition in here is nice, but the dark transition, again, is just too orangey for me. Redonkulous, again, is a nice quality shadow. It's not my favorite gold. It's a little too orangey for me for a bronzy shade. These shades down here, I like these two and this one. This one I don't think was really necessary. She could have put a dark brown in there or just something else. The black and the cream are really nice, but I'm not going to buy a palette for just a black and a cream. So whenever I've used this a couple times and I just hated the look, I've just taken it off. It's not been my favorite. I don't know. It's not a bad palette. It just doesn't scream amazing. I was really lucky to get gifted this at the Lipstick Nick Beauty Tour, but it hasn't really been my fave. I'm not inspired by it. It's colors we see a million times. When I look at this, I don't go, oh my god, yes, I need that. It's just meh to me, and I don't know. Sorry, Laura. This product is so crazy. This is the Aqua XL Eye Pencil by Makeup Forever, and this is in a beautiful golden metallic shade. I'm obsessed. This has a mind-blowingly crazy lasting power. It is definitely waterproof. I tried washing this off the other day and I really had to scrub with some oil to get this thing off. Like, it does not just come off with water. It's really nice quality. And if you see on the side of my hand here, it just like barely touching it, and look how freaking pigmented, look how it just glides on. It's an insane formula. The problem that I have with this is that I'm not someone to wear eyeliner a lot. When I do, it's usually liquid liner on the top. So this is perfect for my waterline. It does not catch in the waterline. So if it were to actually get on the waterline and stay there, it'd probably be awesome. And how pretty would that be to have like a nice brown smoky eye with that just like rim of glittery gold in there? Oh, yes. I've tried drying my waterline a little bit. I've tried like fanning my eye. Nothing works for this, and I'm grinding it against my eye. It's getting all in my eyelashes. I've used it like underneath, but because it is so like waterproof, it's very hard to blend out. So I want to put on the waterline, but it just like, and it's too, excuse me, it's not pointy enough for it to be like a top liner because it doesn't flick out really tight and like, so I don't know. It makes me so sad because it's a great liner, but it's like I just want to use it in my waterline and I can't. Last but not least is the Pop Beauty highlighter. These are their prismatic pop highlighters, and this is in the shade Lunar Light. They have 3 other shades, I believe, as well. These are pretty affordable. These are like 12 bucks. I like the packaging. I like how it's cut into like a diamond shaped on there. That's super cute. This, I thought was going to be a pinky nude, but it's very, very dark. And right now from the swatch, you're gonna see that, wow, it is gorgeous. It is freaking highlighter on crack, right? Oh yeah, nice, nice shiny highlighter, right? This on your face doesn't show up at all. This highlighter I'm wearing today, that's shiny and blinding. This one, for some reason, whenever it is blended out, it's just, there's not a lot there. I guess if you're somebody that really likes that, you know, subtle highlight, I guess, but it's so dark, it's like I hate even, like, look at it. There's just nothing there for me. Like, I don't know. Maybe I should try a lighter color because people raved about these. They just don't do anything. Like, and it's not even like a subtle highlight because I have subtle highlighters that I love. I just don't feel like this gives me anything. And I've tried using it as an eyeshadow and it's just whatever. It's like a pinky, lightly shimmered eyeshadow. I just don't know how to feel about this. I don't know. I've used it on a bunch of occasions. I don't know if I should switch up my brushes. I get nothing from it really. Like maybe a little bit of shimmer, but not anything. I don't know. Help. So that is it, my friends. The video has come to an end now. Let me know if there are products out there that you are kind of unsure about, that you don't know what the hell you're doing with them. Maybe I can help you out, and maybe you guys can help me out. Let me know if you've used some of these products down below and whether or not you've gotten them to work. I'd like to get them to work because I can't return any of them now. So, you see my problem? Please like and subscribe and help a sister out, please. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.